At the beginning of the story, we see two buses traveling side by side on an open road. Both buses are filled with female students, young and old. Everyone is laughing, chatting, and enjoying themselves with their friends. Among them is a beautiful student named Mitsuko. She is deeply focused on writing something in her notebook. Her friends tease her jokingly, saying, "You're always writing. What do you even get from it? Enjoy life a little. Everyone else is having fun." Then one of her friends laughs and snatches away her notebook, causing Mitsuko's pen to fall onto the floor. Mitsuko bends down to pick it up, and at that exact moment, the world turns upside down. Suddenly, an unbelievably powerful wind begins to blow. But this was no ordinary wind. In a single second, the mysterious force slices both buses clean through the middle, and along with them, all the girls inside are cut into two pieces as well. Only Mitsuko survives because she was bent down at the right moment. As soon as she stands up and looks around, she is completely horrified by what she sees. She can't believe that all of this is real. Terrified, she quickly gets off the bus and starts running. Soon, Mitsuko realizes that this is not the work of any human. It is some kind of strange, invisible wind. This mysterious force is slicing people in half all across the world. Now the wind starts chasing Mitsuko. She screams in fear and cries out, "No, leave me alone!" while running with all her strength. On the way, she comes across four more girls. Mitsuko desperately shouts at them to duck down, but it is already too late. The invisible wind cuts them in half as well. However, Mitsuko manages to save one girl just in time. But then a group of girls riding bicycles approaches from the front. Mitsuko waves her hands trying to stop them, but the deadly wind does the exact same thing to them that it did to Mitsuko's friends. During all this chaos, the girl whom Mitsuko had saved also ends up getting killed. Now Mitsuko is completely broken. Crying non-stop, she keeps running, desperately trying to survive. After some time, she reaches a river. Her entire body is trembling with fear. As she looks into the water, she sees countless dead bodies floating in the river, all of them sliced in half from the middle. After crying for a while, Mitsuko quietly takes clothes from one of the dead bodies and continues moving forward. As she keeps walking, she eventually reaches a school compound. All the girls there are wearing strange new uniforms. Uniforms Mitsuko has never seen before. Everything feels weird and unfamiliar to her. A deep sense of uneasiness fills her heart, as if she has entered another world. Just then, a girl walks up to her and says, "How are you, Mitsuko?" It turns out to be her best friend. But Mitsuko, confused and frightened, asks, "Are you really my best friend?" Her voice is filled with both fear and confusion. After a while, we learn that Mitsuko and her friend used to be very close to each other, but now everything feels strange and different. Suddenly, a powerful wind starts blowing again, this time even more terrifying than before. Without thinking for a second, Mitsuko runs inside the building. Her friend shouts, "Mitsuko, wait!" But Mitsuko is trembling with fear. Her friend asks, "What happened to you?" That's when Mitsuko tells her everything, how a sudden gust of wind appeared and sliced all the students in her school into pieces. Hearing this, her friend first laughs it off. Then she takes Mitsuko near the window and says, "Look, Mitsuko, it's just the wind, nothing else." For a few moments, Mitsuko finally feels a little peace in her heart. She starts thinking that maybe all of this was just a horrible nightmare. Maybe none of it was real. Her breathing slowly calms down, as if she is trying to convince herself that everything is fine. After that, her best friend, along with two other girls, makes a plan to sneak out of the classroom. As the four girls quietly try to leave the class, their teacher suddenly appears. The moment the teacher notices them, all of them panic. Still, they run away from there and eventually reach a pond while escaping. There, Mitsuko's best friend tells the others about the strange nightmare Mitsuko had described. One of the girls falls into deep thought and says, "Maybe all of this is actually real, like a mirror world, a world that exists opposite to ours." As she says this, she throws a stone into the pond and adds, Look, I threw a stone here, but maybe in that other world, I didn't throw it. Before the conversation can even end, a huge crocodile suddenly jumps out of the water and grabs one of the girls, devouring her alive. Seeing this horrifying scene, the remaining girls are left completely shocked. Then the same girl says again, "See, what happens in this world may not happen in the other world. And maybe it was the crocodile from that other world that killed our friend." But hearing that she is with us in this world fills Mitsuko's heart with even more fear. After that, all the girls walk toward a bed lying near the lake, and they start playing with its pillow. For a brief moment, everything feels completely normal again. But from a distance, two girls are watching them. One of those girls is dressed like a bride because the two of them had married each other. One of them says, "We have to do something that would be impossible in the other world. Our fate may already be written, but we can still break it." Meanwhile, all the girls return to school, and everything inside the classroom seems calm and peaceful. As soon as Mitsuko sits in her seat, she notices a pillow lying on the floor. Seeing it, she bends down to pick it up, but at that exact moment, her teacher pulls out a gun and starts firing across the classroom. All the girls present there are killed instantly. When Mitsuko finally raises her head, she sees that every girl around her is dead. She is the only one left alive, exactly like in the dream she had before. Tears fill her eyes as she can't understand whether this world is real or just another nightmare. Just then, her teacher walks toward her and says, "How dare you skip class? Your death was already destined too." At that moment, two girls arrive and rescue Mitsuko, trying to take her away from there. But suddenly another teacher appears and shoots both of those girls dead. The remaining girls in the school begin running for their lives. Mitsuko runs with them, but teachers are firing from every direction. The sound of gunshots echoes throughout the entire school. As soon as all the girls reach outside the gate, that mysterious wind returns once again and slices all of them into two pieces. Terrified, Mitsuko starts running away from there. Passing through crowded streets, she finally reaches a police station. Her breathing is heavy, as if something is still chasing her. Once there, she breaks down in tears and starts telling the police everything that happened. The policewoman listens carefully, but then gives a slight smile and says, "But you're not even wearing your school uniform." Hearing this, Mitsuko becomes confused. Then the policewoman places a mirror in front of her. The moment Mitsuko looks into the mirror, her heart nearly stops, because she has completely changed. Her face is different now, and people are calling her by a completely new name. After a while, we find out that she was actually about to get married. After that, the police officer takes her to the wedding ceremony. Along the way, people keep congratulating her, while Mitsuko's face carries nothing but a strange, unsettling smile. As soon as they arrive at the church, she sees her best friend. There is both fear and understanding in her eyes. Mitsuko asks, "What is happening to me?" Her friend quietly replies, "Don't say anything right now. We are under someone's control. Just do exactly as I say." Then she helps Mitsuko put on a wedding dress and tells her to move forward. As Mitsuko starts walking toward the altar, all the girls begin laughing at her and making fun of her. At that moment, her friend finally loses patience. In a burst of rage, she starts killing the girls one by one, while Mitsuko watches in complete shock. Then, when Mitsuko looks toward her groom, she sees a coffin placed there instead. After a few moments, the lid slowly opens, and a huge pig comes crawling out from inside it. Seeing this horrifying scene, Mitsuko's scream echoes throughout the church. Panicking, she grabs a broken bottle and attacks it. Then she and her friend run out of the church. At the gate, two girls try to stop them, but her friend kills them as well. Mitsuko is now so terrified that she cannot stop crying. While running, she reaches another alley where a mirror is placed. The moment she looks at herself, her face has changed once again. Now she is in another world where people are participating in a race. A few girls come up to her and say, "You're such a great runner, so why aren't you racing?" Hearing that, Mitsuko suddenly starts running. She feels a strange energy awakening inside her. Mitsuko begins trying her hardest to win the race. While running, she notices the same friends who had died earlier at the school. Soon, her best friend also appears there. Together, they see that the same pig and the women who tried to stop them in the church are now coming toward them again. While running, some girls tell Mitsuko, "Get out of this world." After that, we see Mitsuko running into a dark and deserted place. There she sees several students wearing school uniforms. The girls tell her, "We are all dead now, and soon we'll kill you too." But at that very moment, Mitsuko's best friend arrives and kills one of the girls. Then she grabs Mitsuko and helps her escape. While running, she tells her, "Shout your name loudly." Mitsuko starts screaming her own name again and again, and as she does, she slowly returns to her real appearance. Then her best friend shows her hand and says, "Please remove the wire attached to my hand so I can leave this world." Mitsuko becomes frightened. She is scared that removing the wire might kill her friend. She loves her deeply, so at first she refuses. But when her friend insists again and again, Mitsuko finally pulls the wire out. The moment the wire is removed, her best friend's body splits into two pieces. Seeing this horrifying scene, Mitsuko is left completely traumatized and shocked. Just then, she notices a gate standing nearby. She walks through the gate and discovers that she has entered the world of men. Posters of her are displayed everywhere, and some boys are standing there looking at them. One boy walks up to her and says, "You're in the future." Hearing this, Mitsuko faints. After some time, when she regains consciousness, she moves forward and sees an old man playing a game. Inside the game, Mitsuko's character is visible on the screen. The old man says, "I'm the one who created this game, and I'm the one controlling all of you. You had already died long ago, but I recreated you using your DNA." After hearing this, Mitsuko finally realizes that everything around her is just a game. She begins to think that maybe she can still return to her real world. Just then, another man enters and calls her over. The old man says, "Complete your final level." As Mitsuko walks forward, she remembers what her friend once told her. "If we do something in this world that would be impossible in the other world, we can escape the game." Remembering those words, Mitsuko suddenly grabs the man by the throat and starts choking him. She screams, "Enough! Stop playing with our lives." Then she picks up the old man's cane and stabs herself in the stomach with it, killing herself. The old man could never have imagined that Mitsuko would do something like that. With this one decision, her fate changes completely. She dies inside the game world, but survives in the real world. After that, we are shown that Mitsuko's other characters also end up killing themselves for different reasons, causing them to no longer remain part of the game. In the final scene, Mitsuko is lying in a snowy place. Now she has finally returned to her real world. And with that, this mind-bending story comes to an end. Hope you enjoyed this movie. See you in the next video.